Gilliland, Harris County Sheriff's Office, Public Information Office, and Media Relations. This afternoon around 2:30 p.m., a in-progress call was received here at the La Michoacan Meat Market at 1424 Spring Cypress. The caller stated that two armed males entered the business armed with weapons. One male went over to the check cashing area that's located inside these markets. The other male went toward the cash registers that are here. Both armed again, demanding currency and cash from both registers. After taking the money from registers and also the check cashing, they then fled to a waiting car and fled onto the freeway heading southbound. A witness was managed to give us a description of the vehicle, also a description of the people. At that point, it was broadcast, and sheriff's deputies, along with units of the Houston Police Department, managed to spot this vehicle going down West Montgomery, where a short pursuit ended at the 9600 block of West Montgomery at an apartment complex known as Garden City. At that point, with the aid of the aerial helicopter, 3 suspects were taken into custody. 1 suspect had managed to flee. We're confident that he will be taken into custody. Right now we're trying to locate some certain areas there in the apartment to see where he's at. As of right now, I can tell you that our robbery investigators on both through the city and through the Harris County Sheriff's Office are interviewing these suspects to link as to the recent rash of robberies that we have had with La Michoacan, totaling nearly 10 robberies in 3 weeks. Again, we're trying to link these. If that is successful and they are able to determine from witnesses and other evidence, it will be a very good day for us to take these people off the streets, and also for the amount of chaos that they have accrued in the last 3 weeks as these robberies. Any questions?
We see that there's some kids and some parents that are just coming out of the store. Can you tell us if anyone was injured inside the Michoacana store while these guys were going in there to get the cash?
No, no one was injured inside this business. This was also a concern of the Sheriff's Office and also of the Police Department, Houston Police Department, that these crews have become aggressively violent in the last 2 to 3. They've been known to shoot their weapons inside the businesses, also demanding and becoming more threatening. And again, our priority was to catch this crew and as fast as we could, because again, they became more violent. This one, they did not discharge their weapons, but they have been known at several locations to discharge their weapons, pistol whip customers, intimidate, all around to it'd be a good thing to get these guys off the streets.
Were they?
As of right now, 2 juvenile black males, 1 adult black male, again with 1 black male on the loose.
Were they wearing masks when they went in La Michoacana?
2 were wearing masks. One of them had lifted their mask off at one point, and we're able to get a glimpse of what he looked like. Again, we're trying to see if our witnesses can identify him, and at least have that and other robberies that we'll try to link them to. There were several at least, and employees, probably 12 to 15 people inside doing normal everyday shopping.
Why these meat markets? Why are they targeting these specific meat markets? And how close these guys after the last one we got?
I think probably because the check cashing businesses are there. You have people that come cashing paychecks. Smaller companies that come, people of small employees that don't have bank accounts will come to these type of places, cash their checks, and they're known to get, and they know they have money. They're relatively easy to get to, and like all criminals, they need an opportunity and a means to get to it. So that's what we're doing now. Again, we're linking their photos into a lineup with other robberies that we've had. Again, this has been a vast area that we've covered in 3.5 weeks nearly. We've had 2 counties and also in San Antonio, Texas, where some of these have also been done.
How old were the juveniles? Can you tell us an approximate age?
I don't have an age on them yet. They're all under 17 years old.
Yeah. 2 juveniles, 1 adult in custody, and the 4th that you're seeking, do you know if that's a juvenile?
Don't know if it's a juvenile or adult yet. Yeah. Total 4. Well, 3 in custody, 1 loose right now. There could be more. There could be an interchangeable crew. We've seen this in other larger robberies that we've arrested, mainly in our cell phone robberies that we had a rash of. You have these interchangeable crews where you'll have 3 and 4 in one time, and 4 leave and 4 come back in. They almost have like an interchangeable partners that come in and out. The one thing is in common is they all do the same. They all aggravated robberies. So
if you're talking about perhaps more suspects and interchangeable crew, this is organized.
yes, yeah, they are organized. Mainly what you find is you'll have these smaller crews that have people that will commit robberies in certain areas, and then you have other ones that don't actually pull the robbery, but they do the what you might call the legwork and intelligence on it. So
We understand that one of the witnesses recognized an individual who was in there today because a mask may not have been pulled completely down that person's face. Recognize that person from possibly being in the same store a day earlier.
right, I can't comment on that right now, but it is something that we are looking into.
Do you think they scope out these businesses, as Mark said, scope out the businesses to see how they operate, to see where everything is at before they hit?
Well, sure. They have to do their work as well to find out how many employees are in, what's the exits, what's the entrances, how fast are the entrance, how fast can they exit without being caught. So that, as we know right now, that vehicle was not stolen. But in the past, they have used cars, what they call a dump car. It's a freshly stolen vehicle that they will take, do the lick, and then leave, dump that, and jump in their other car and take off. No, I can't comment on that. I have no idea. So, we do have a witness that was able to give us a good description of the vehicle. Again, I can't comment on that part, but we were able to get a very good description of the car and where it was heading from that witness. All right? Thank you very much. Happy New Year.
The contractor and the stuff you see over there, this is nothing.
Every day. Only here in the arm.
Can you tell us what you saw?
Yeah, we were sitting here in the bar when 2 males ran by, and then a couple minutes later they ran back by. I ran out the back door. They had a couple employees chasing them. Ran out the back door. They were running across the field to their getaway vehicle. I realized I couldn't chase them down, so I jumped on the motorcycle and chased them down on the motorcycle. And when I caught up to them, they were flipping through the money, and there happened to be a sheriff deputy sitting right there and flagged them down. And from there, they did the police pursuit.
When you say you caught up to them, was that like a stoplight or where did you?
At a stoplight. I caught up to them going down the road, and they realized I was following them. So they hit their brakes and jumped over in the turning lane, and I had to go by them.
Where'd you catch up to, man?
Right here on Spring Cypress and Holsworth.
Okay.
That was kind of dangerous what you did.
I'm sorry?
That was kind of dangerous, right? What you did.
Yeah, come.
I mean, we know they were
dangerous.
armed.
Every time I get on the motorcycle, it's dangerous.
Yeah, but they were armed. So were you fearing that they were going to do something to you?
No,
Not at all.
not at all. If they did it happen, it's my time, it's my time.
You would have done it again. Would you do it again?
How many people were in the car? Just
4.
2? 4. But you saw 2 run in. Is that
2
what you-
running by,
Yeah.
both times. And when I shot up the car, there was 4 of them.
And when they brought him back, just to, I guess, but it's lying that they recognize them all.
No, they got them on surveillance camera. They got surveillance cameras all over everything, so they got them on surveillance.
Your name?
Justin
What's the name?
Knight.